Hello guys, thank you for tuning in to today's market update for the upcoming week. So what I am looking for this week and what I'm expecting and everything I will share in this video. So stay tuned and leave a like, comment if you want me to do TA on a special coin. Just write a comment and I would like a subscription from you, so thank you. Yeah, so let's get and jump in. The higher time frame is still clear. Here we broke structure on the 2-week on Bitcoin here and went up, broke structure, got a reaccumulation and then completed the distribution up here. And yeah, right here we broke, I think it was monthly structure. Yeah, we got the candle closure. The second candle just wicked it but closed below. And here we have a very nice bottoming formation. So we are stacking the lows on the monthly time frame. And you can see what happened here when we take out the lows, leaving the highs. We got the pump, we take out the lows, leaving the highs, we got the pump. Well, in here, leaving the lows, dump, leaving the lows, dump. This is what I think, what I'm expecting. I don't know when it happens, but I'm going to be prepared. And at this moment, I'm maybe like a broken record, but I really want to emphasize that this is not bullish here. We got the world's biggest, highest quality supply creation here above. I'm going to elaborate that on a USDT in a second. And we can have locally here an distribution forming. So maybe the completion, maybe go down, go up, and then have the sell in May and go away narrative going on here. Or this already can be the third tab and we go down, but this is a valid range on the 3-day, and this is why I highlighted this in a lighter color, because this is not confirmed yet. Yeah, so let me put it like this again. Yeah, so locally here we can have a local range. So we have upward structure, but we don't have two candles going down. So this is not a valid daily range. This can be an range in the 18 hours. So maybe we get the high, low, higher, high. And here we got I will elaborate on this, but maybe this is the accumulation to take out this high once more, maybe mitigate this 79K level and distribute here locally, create some sort of supply for the third tab. This is not confirmed, but this is thinking 3 to 5 steps ahead, and this is very important in this game of trading, that you always have scenarios in your mind and you always think about scenarios that can happen, and of course invalidation levels. But I'm very confident with the amount of bullish news and the exhaustion coming up here. I already elaborated on the moves up, so this would be the 6th move, I think, if we take out this high once more on the 18-hour. So I'm very confident that if we take out this high, then we will distribute here. And yeah, so more locally we have this range here going on, and we were compressing in a compression here, right here. So this was the compression. And right here we got the first move, fake move to the downside, taking out this low, so it's valid to look for an accumulation. I did not trade this accumulation because I don't like to trade in the middle of a range, even if this could play it out, and it did play it out. But I don't like to trade these ranges. In my backtesting, I have noticed that the win rate on these low time frame models aren't that great, or it's not that low time frame. It was over a day, I think. Yeah, it was over a day, but I don't really like to trade that, and I was sleeping here, so maybe I would have entered if I wasn't asleep because of the context, because I'm still expecting to take out all these highs. These highs that were created on a Friday, these on a Saturday, and now we are creating some more highs. Yeah, so basically we got the first move, fake move to the downside, creating this accumulation. Well, I would have traded this actually. When I'm seeing this nice curvature of liquidity, we got a clean sell to buy here with a nice clean break. Only thing I dislike is that I would have entered literally in premium to target here, so it was a 1.07 RR. No, okay, I would not trade that. But it's a nice accumulation here with the potential for a example here, a low for a continuation to the upside to take out these highs and then distribute here on this mid time frame range. So this is a playbook I'm monitoring right here, and according to this order flow to go down slightly and then move up, take out the high, I'm monitoring Casper here. So it's a very nice ranging environment up here. We went up, we are leaving so much buy side liquidity here. We tapped into a demand, and here I am looking at this range. We had a little distribution here, creating supply, rejected from it, and now we are building very nice liquidity here. So you can see it can take some time to reach this liquidity point. So we had our 1, our 2. Here we have a nice buy, sell to buy, and the move up. We mitigate it here, and usually you would have looked at this at your extreme liquidity, because this was not liquidity in first place because it mitigated the demand, but this is very, very high up, so I'm taking this as my extreme liquidity, and just by drawing it, I think it's very clear that this can be a Monday London trade, which I am preferring because there I'm awake. I'm not awake for Asia. So yeah, this is a play that I'm monitoring with Bitcoin. So the move up, like I said, the break, the push up to take out liquidity and maybe then go down. But yeah, this is what I'm looking here on Bitcoin, and Casper could be a nice immediate trade in the very near future. And here on USDT we have a distribution with a nice creation of supply. And here I'm looking at something like this. So the move up here is the move down on Bitcoin, distribute, maybe take out this low, which is the high on Bitcoin, maybe even take out this high here, and then maybe from here we get the move up, or what can happen, we get a local range here with the distribution forming the range high, our first tap, our second tap, acceptance back, and then come down and then move up, and we get a local model in the third tap right here. But it's still early. As for now, I'm looking at this distribution that can grab the extreme liquidity down here and maybe from here accumulate and take out all these highs. And what I wanted to show you is this demand, because this is the 80k level on Bitcoin. Yes, this is more far away than the 80k level here on Bitcoin. It don't have to go there, but if it goes there, it would mean like an 85, 84k Bitcoin, I would think. And this will be a very high probability demand, because it's an overlapping demand with a higher time frame like this, because all this is a demand zone. And I'm deleting this big box, and here we have some more structure with a refined structure here. Just a quick tip, if you go on the daily, you see the candles are a bit ugly and have more wicks, and if you go on the 24-hour, the wicks are cleaner, like on the other time frames. So I'm looking at this level. This can be like the 80k level here on Bitcoin, a bit higher up maybe, but this is a very high probability ranging environment. I elaborated on this many times in the past market updates, so I won't repeat myself too much, but this is what I'm looking for, a local distribution for the third tap of this higher time frame accumulation. On ETH, we are getting some moves up. We had the compression here again with the accumulation like on Bitcoin, and here we got the completion, the move up. This can be labeled as fake demand, like here on Bitcoin. And if we get the move up with the breakout structure, I'm shorting this with the right confirmations. And this can distribute even if Bitcoin is not in a confirmed distribution, just because of the Bitcoin dominance higher time frame. Yeah, I elaborated on this on the past video, but this is my outlook. The move up on Bitcoin dominance means that Bitcoin outperforms the other altcoins, and every move up on Bitcoin, like this for example, every move on Bitcoin like this is a lower move on alts and a deeper sell-off and high and low, and if Bitcoin is ready to distribute, this is just going down and Bitcoin has a normal reaction. So this is what I'm looking for. That's why I would trade I would trade this mid-time frame distribution. We can take out this high as an extreme liquidity, for example, and then distribute. But this is a very high probability ranging environment. On XRP, I am looking at this range, but if we take out this low here, I'm forced to look for some sort of an accumulation, which is contradicting with Bitcoin going down, and the major here of the altcoins like ETH is looking more distributive, so I am not interested in any longs here, because this would mean a higher time frame long, and here on Casper it would be a scalp, for example. Yeah. With nothing special. Paper, I am looking at two different scenarios. One is at this ranging environment, or if we take out this high above here, but I think it will be this, but it doesn't matter what I think. If we get the confirmations here or here, I will trade that accordingly to Bitcoin. Our Doge here is grinding up, and I will tell you that if we get the confirmations, this will just flush. This is a nasty curvature of liquidity, and I don't think that this will be a sustained upwards move. And yeah, I'm just following this local upwards move, and we will see what happens. Maybe if I take out this high, I will look at the new range like this. If we don't take it, we maybe form a local range like this, which I would trade, de-risk, and leave a runner for lower. Yeah, so there are many scenarios here on those, so we will see what happens. Here I would trade the same like paper, but you already can tell just by looking at this chart. Look how weak Solana is compared to Bitcoin. So this is the 17th of March. The 17th of March was up here. This was the 17th of March, and Bitcoin is trading like above here, and Solana didn't even take out these highs. So you can see the overall weakness, and if Bitcoin is ready, just will go down 100%. So yeah, I would not be that excited about this upwards move. And yeah, I would trade even on the lower time frame this local range. If we get it, it can be a nice scalp, but we will see what will happen. Fartcoin, nothing special. I was looking at a potential distribution, or I'm looking at this potential distribution, but this already could have been the second tap. We had a liquidity level here. I don't know why it's not showing, but you can see this is where's the 17th of March. So here we took out the high once more, and now Bitcoin is trading above here, and this is still down here. SUI, I'm looking at this range. It can be already confirmed here, but it's getting extended. Maybe we can form a new range, or maybe we look at something like this. If we take out this high once more and we distribute from here and look at something new, but we don't have to predict, we will see. And yeah, keep an eye on Casper here. It can be a nice local scalp that can be easily pump like 3.5%. This can be done in 1 or 2 sessions. So this can be a nice quick buck here on Casper. Yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Stay sharp for the week, and don't FOMO in something. Don't get hyped up at range highs, and always think critically. If everybody is bullish and post things like Sailor is buying again, etc., this can be a trap for retail to FOMO in at the highs and use their liquidity to distribute. This is how the game goes. They need your money to fill their positions in order to distribute. So all these longs here that are building up here, and the shorts are getting liquidated over and over again. I'm seeing the news like, oh yeah, 100 million in shorts liquidated in the past 30 minutes, etc. And you can see the volume, it's very, very low, and it's it's coming down even more and prices moving up again. So how sustainable is this move with all this liquidity below, I mean. Yeah. So keep this in mind, always think critically, and if everybody is expecting something, then it maybe won't happen. And sometimes history repeats itself. May is usually a weak month into trading, so keep this in mind here. This was May, down, March, April, and May down. So May usually is a weak month. Do the back testing, and yeah, now I'm finishing the video. Thank you for watching. See ya. Have a nice week. Bye.